Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain here. So in this episode, we're going to be starting the Catacombs quest chain. Now they are available here through the market on the eastern side, or the right side of the map. They're given by Friar right now, so we'll just pick them up there. And then right next to him, there's a door. We're going to enter in to go into the catacombs. Now this is actually a chain quest. As you see, there are several doors in here, and some of them you actually you'll go back to and enter in the same area. So there are a fair amount of quests here. So let's just jump right into it. Now there have been a lot of changes to the catacombs. If you're a long-time player coming back, you'll notice a lot of changes here. Just as simple as the entrance here, it now has a couple of handwritten notes. Let's give some information here. Ultimately, nothing important.
Is quiet, save for some distant scratching sounds.
Alright, so the first thing we need to do is head south,
hangs thick in the air.
And through the door.
Something
beware the spider.
has happened here.
Now, one thing I do want to point out, there isn't a lot of point to go after the breakables.
Bodies are everywhere in the western
in this part specifically, as due to the way the quest is set up, you're not actually even able to get the bonus there. As much of this quest is locked off.
You hear the telltale scuttling spiders. Unpleasantly large spiders.
So a lot of these doors we can't open up. And again, for the most part, there's nothing really in them. A few of them will have collectibles, like the one off here to our right. As well, some of them will be locked. Now, you can tell which ones are locked by the way that the doors look. So that door is unlocked. This one is a locked door. So if you have somebody who can pick the locks, you know, awesome. If not, it's not a big deal. You aren't required. As you can see, all that was in this one here was just breakable. Ultimately, use that Q and E key, and you'll be able to see if there's anything important on the other side of these doors. At the very end of the hall here, not only do we have a shrine, but we have our lever that we're looking for.
The rattle of a portcullis echoes from the passage behind you.
Alright, so from here it now opened up the north wing. So we'll be able to return to this main room here in the center and actually head on north.
There are more signs of bloodshed in the north wing, along some roads. The faint tang of the smell of corruption grows stronger. The dead here have been old. Were these poor souls
So this locked door here actually has a chest behind it. I am going to skip it, as it is just random loot, and we really don't need that loot there. So it's fairly straightforward. As you can see here, there's also another set of shrines just behind that door. So I'm going to open this up here. As well, there's a collectible here for us. Alright, so I do want to point out, we do need to select the note. We also have a chest. Now, I do recommend looting the chest here first, just in case you do get overrun, as the moment you select that note, it's going to spawn in the zombie there, as well as all these zombies in the passageway. They're all going to start waking up. It also activates those 2 spiders there, so just be aware. The gate itself does not open up until after you've eliminated the 3 threats in the room. And again, as soon as that happens, these guys all wake up and want to have a bite of you as well. And from here, it's just running back to the beginning of the quest. And it was fairly simple. Now, the Catacombs quests, they're all for the most part like this. It's a complete one, run to the escape, fairly quick, fairly easy. So the first thing here we need to do, now that we've completed that first quest, so we actually need to come back out here to the market and talk to Friar now. Now once we talk to him, I make sure to talk to him twice, and that cup above his head should be gray. Once that is done, we can go back into the catacombs. Don't worry, we don't need to go back to him every time. And it does open up Drydens Chamber. Now Drydens Chamber is at the top of the stairs. Just through this gate. Now, one thing I would like to point out is before they updated it, this chamber also looked quite different. As well, it also forced you to keep coming back up here after you complete each part. They have gone and actually changed that there. Alright, so now that I've completed that, we can leave. So that changelog comes in the form of when you complete these quests, his assistant that was in that room will actually come and into the quest and speak with you. So make sure that you find it before you complete. Otherwise, you are going to have to continue running back and forth at the top every time here. Alright, so here we go.
The moans of the undead.
Alright, so the first thing we need to do is find the master key. Now that is located in a hidden door. Just to the north here. And the chest itself is trapped. So just watch yourself. When you do approach the chest, as you see, the keeper did awaken. One thing to point out, as you can see the way that the trap is set up, if you stand far enough back, you can still loot the chest without getting hit by the trap. Of course, we are a trapper, so we'll be able to just disable that there, giving you your first bonus of tamper. Now, once you do receive this key, you are actually done here in the northern section. However, you can remain to stay to kill off some of these zombies. I do want to point out that some of them are located behind these various doors. So in order to get the, as well, you can see that we also have some shadows. The shadows, I do want to point out, you would need Ghost Touch, or something similar in order to hit them, as they are ethereal type enemies. Oh, come on, I see you up there. Let's see the both of you. Are you not gonna get... Of course, it won't let me hit them. Alright, so as you can see from these quests, the optionals themselves are not that much. So we'll probably get about 147 after our bonuses here for killing these zombies and skeletons. So ultimately, it is your choice. However, I don't recommend wasting your time going after them. I am gonna stop there. I know we left two doors there. Alright, once you have the key, you are able to open up this door here in the north.
A flicker of blue
as
light
well
draws your eyes down into the courtyard below.
Down here.
Something is looking back.
As well as this door here in the south. So that's all the key is used for, is to open up these two doors, which allows you to get the other access there. So it does say search for survivor inside a Minon's Horn.
The stench of the walking dead hangs thick in the air here.
So it will point out when you are at Minon's Ward. So that one, it said the stench of the undead is thick in the air. It would say Minon's Ward when you are approaching that. So that is a nice audible and visual clue if you're paying attention to the text there. Alright, so this was not the path. We'll check the south here. It's locked off. And now we check the east. Now here we are.
Minon's Ward
So
lies
here's Minon's
this way.
Ward.
The reek of the dead is almost palpable. Faint voice echoes down the hall, chanting a prayer.
We war in darkness and despair. Oh, silver flame, we shall not stray. Flame, hear my prayer.
Alright,
No
so
foe can dim your heart shall glow.
wow.
No child
You
can
just won't
dim
stop.
your light.
So
Sword
this
in
guy is
hand.
actually located in the very
Soldiers
last
stand.
room here
Oh,
on
silver
the
flame,
left-hand
burn
side.
ever bright.
And there is, he is right there. Now, when you talk to him again, before the update, all that happened is he used to vanish. However, now what happens is he actually turns into a werewolf. And as you can see, he does have a decent amount of hit points there, being a total of 605. So he can be a little bit of a tough fight if you're not prepared for him. As well as he does drop a chest. Ooh, a Mythic 2. I will take those. And we do have a couple of runes here if you have, again, the stats for them. And it'll just open up for a shrine here for you with another little handwritten note. And some collectibles for those of you who are like myself, who really enjoy crafting. Which I will get into and show you guys a little bit more in depth in a later video. Alright. So from here, all we got left to do is return to the exit. However, it is a bit of a trick, as when we
The
turn,
exit gate slams
closed
shut as you approach.
now
Yet, from the south,
that
you hear another
door that,
portcullis clatter open.
as they had mentioned, the south, that door that was closed before, it
The
now has
south
opened.
wing. This way, you hear the rattle of iron and low metallic growls. This lever may open the way out. The exit gate grinds open in the distance. With several doors closer nearby open as well. You hear clattering and growling from within.
Okay. So once you've gone, as you see, through the south path, there's a lever for us to pull. Yeah. Sorry, I thought I spotted something there. So the lever, and this will just once again open up the exit. So now all we got to do is run to the end. As you see, we almost got all the zombies and shadows
hear a
required.
voice call out in the distance, echoing through the now empty halls.
Hello? It's Bishop Greylight. I pray someone here still lives, and I await you at the entrance. The way is open now.
So that's that guy that I was talking about there. So if we actually talk to him here, he will give you the reward for completion, as well as progress the story arc to the next part of the quest, which is right here. The other method is if you don't talk to him and you just recall out, you got to run all the way out and then all the way back to the top to talk to Dryden, and then come back in and do that again. But what we're going to do is we're going to leave this video off here. So we did part 1 and 2. We'll continue on and doing a couple more parts in the next video. Alright, thank you all for watching. Have a good one all.